I'm 32 and I've never been in a relationship. I'll tell you why. Based on growing up, I've always been felt as the ugly duckling. I've always been treated as someone who was ugly. No, most boys never looked at me. Most boys ignored me. And on top of that, like in middle school, I was fat. So not only was I fat, I wasn't really ugly, but to them, I was ugly and I was fat. And on top of that, I was quiet. And so, although in middle school it was the first time a boy actually approached me and wanted to be with me, but I wasn't sure and I didn't know what that meant. So that was one. I never knew what a boyfriend meant. And two, my self-esteem back then was very low because boys treated me like I was ugly, and it took on. Even at high school and middle and college, I felt ugly. Even black men, they treated me more as pussy than real women. And when a man wants to be with me, that some men that want to be in a relationship with me, I always self-sabotage, and which I need to work on. I self-sabotage myself, and I don't feel like he really is interested in me. Like he just wants sex or something else. So I usually don't take him seriously, and I end up wasting his time, and I end up getting hurt in the process. So I'm not trying to blame them or myself. What I'm trying to say is, throughout, I had low self-esteem, and I still feel like I'm surprised that I wasn't boy crazy, because even back then I had crushes, but I wasn't like boy crazy like that. I couldn't take them a lot even back then, but also I felt low about my self-esteem. Even the way I look, I wouldn't even look in the mirror. I wouldn't even look at the mirror. I won't none of that, because I always felt ugly. I always felt like I wasn't beautiful enough. I wasn't enough. Even my mother will always tell me, you're not enough, you're too this, you're too that, you're too this, you're too that, stop doing this, stop doing that. And that really, which I'm trying to work on myself. I do think I'm beautiful, but I also have those insecurities that I'm working on. I may not be controversially beautiful, like on TV, you wouldn't really see people like me. Black, but you won't really see people like me. So I'm not in the media. You don't see people like me. So some men, a lot of men will not go for a girl that looks like me. Even the way my hair is, I do have alopecia. But I do try to make my hair look okay. I mean, it's not the best, but it's not too bad in my opinion. But the moral of the story is, I feel like low esteem played a part, and because of that, I don't feel like I'm worth it sometimes. Now it's different where I do feel like I'm worth it, but I still have a long way to go. But reasons why I'm single is likely because a lot of dudes that came to me, um, one reason is I don't take men seriously, and because of that, even when they're serious with me, I tend to mishandle them, and I need to work on that. But part of the reason why I'm single at 32 is because I don't take them seriously. I'm still not ready for a relationship, but also knowing about dating, I don't think I should even date. Maybe just have companionship with males or females, either one. More males, because I prefer more males. I'm not really male centric. I just like hanging with the guys because it's just easy to talk to them, and they're not as judgmental as women. But do I want to be in a relationship? I do, but the thing with this is I don't want to be married and I don't want to have kids. But I also don't think sex, being in a sex relation, having sex in a relationship, I don't think I believe in sex after marriage. So even with that in mind, I don't know if it's a good idea to be in a relationship if I don't want marriage, I don't want kids, and I don't think sex before marriage is a good idea. I don't judge, but So you see the problem I'm going through, but again, this is, you can say, why I'm single at 32. And also, it's not my fault. I do take accountability. I do try to. I'm working on taking accountability every day, even waking up late, like today at 10 a.m. I mean 11 a.m. But this is why I'm single, and I don't know if I'll be single